Okay, I think we are fixed here. I think. That was a very strange error. Hardlining my microphone was being recognized by the gaming PC, but not the streaming PC. Which, not the problem a moment ago. So that was weird. We seem to have it resolved right now. Sorry, everybody. That was not how I intended to start the day. I was planning on being on early, but lots of audio issues. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Ba da ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Not sure what 5.0 critters are. Let's go check it out. Just in time, I just got home from the office. Oh, well, welcome home, Delagar. How have you been enjoying the Starfield update, by the way? I'm sure you've been diving into that. Pokemon Sky is out on Xbox now. Terrific. Love hearing that. Interested in hearing what you think about the system. I'm out scouting for Pokemon and checking some stuff out. We've got so many desert mons. 5.0 critters. I wonder why I called it this. Four of 11. Ground. Rare ground, always active. S, A, and C. S, B, and A. Got a couple of different builds that I want to do for some Pokemon. Cruise mode is really good. Simplified elite cruise within the Terminator bot army is a riot so far. Excellent. Yeah, Lurker, took me a little bit longer to beat it, but we eventually did. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and go ahead to a new challenger, shall we? How goes Pokemon today? Just getting started. Okay. Gotta work on getting our team to max level. Scalding planet. Abandoned planet. Infested planet. Miasmic planets. This is the last night, dude. Crushgore killed the bear last night. Crushgore killed the skooma bears. And they were singing his praises throughout the towns. and celebrating. It was wonderful. Then apparently there was a near rebellion in Falkreath. Gamma intensive planet. Yeah, Crushgore was put in a position to lose all of his street credit or cover himself head to toe in glory. And he rose to the occasion. He was, basically, like, not maliciously, but goaded into a very difficult fighting encounter that has killed most people on the server. And that was to clear a bear cave of the supposed skooma bears. Very dangerous. How in-depth is the creature taming and breeding? Still working on that? It's deep enough. It's deep enough to be worth a glance. I haven't even gotten into the actual breeding part yet and seeing how much change there can be from that. Level 14. Big boys. Deep wound. Radiation. Alright, I'm going to just respond back with one of my own. We're gonna go tit for tat. Play any more Hytale behind the scenes? Nah, I only played Hytale on stream. Oof. Stacking up. Them wounds. I've got a new build I'm gonna work on, but I did want to get these characters possibly to max level first. So we're gonna be doing a lot of grinding, a lot of battling today. Does anyone else hate how prevalent gambling / netting advertisements are? Oh, betting? Honestly, I would rather gambling and betting advertisements than like random medication advertisements. I don't like, I would rather none, you know, but next gen, pass the torch, 2. You finished Crimson Desert? No, I haven't. I probably won't finish Crimson Desert on stream. There's just too much to do. Had a great time with it, but we've already streamed it for like 100 hours. Or somewhere around there. Ooh, big dodge. Resets its cooldowns. Hit him with the rockfall, yeah! Damn, that was a big dot. Large heal in 3 turns. Gonna hit him with the landslide. Down it goes. Cool, cool, cool. We'll do another one. Had a feeling it may end up like that? Yeah. What do I think of Light No Fire? I think I can't wait for it to come out. Other than that, I can't know anything else about it. Other than I have faith that it will be enjoyable. Yeah, we you know, getting served ads for like medication for something like eczema, you know, like dry skin and stuff like that, and it's like may cause blindness, permanent involuntary movement, stroke, heart attack, terminal disease, and I'm like, I'll just moisturize. You know, I think I'm okay. Ooh, 101% combat effectiveness coming in for the whole team. Gonna do absorb energy. Oh, wait a minute, I should have purged that. That was so stupid of me. I had an opportunity to stop something very bad from happening, and I just gave that up. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, okay, fine. I'll take that. Strip buffs. Good. Ooh, not much damage on that one. Gonna switch to Foul Core without doing the buff. Higher level than me at this point. Starting to get up there. Lands the Wither. Ooh, it's strong. Interesting. It did do both. So I have 2 instances of 28%. I wonder if that's 56% drop chance? Or dodge chance, or if that's just 2 instances of 28%. Guess we'll find out. Zipline arrived for Star Rupture. Nice. Gonna swap to unknown. And he'll die to the dot. As we get set up there. We are slow, so we will go last. Minus 21% combat effectiveness. That's okay. Crimson Rage! Nice. 2 levels above me, too. Nice experience on these. Oh, we got a Champions Invitation. More experience. Need to get any levels? Unknown leveled. 2 gene edits available. Almost to that full combat effectiveness. Foul Core. He's got 1 available. I feel like I might want agility. I've been enjoying combat, but being able to have somewhat of a mischance is very nice as well. So far, I've just been enjoying tanking, too. But I guess tanking is Dodging plus tankiness is probably really good for that, so we will do that. Talosita needs a bit more to level. What's up, Glitch Dragon? How you doing? How's the Pokemon update? It's great. It's been really fun so far. Not entirely certain about how much depth there is to it, but there seems to be, at least on the surface, a lot of fun, fun stuff going on here. Large heal in 3 turns. Noted. Would you be happy if the system wasn't light no fire? Yeah! But I mean, like, that's saying that on the premise of, like, are other features going to be potentially hindered, you know, by like, development going into this? Assuming that everything is fine, like, I don't see any reason for it not to be there. Silence, good morning! Go ahead, actually, and maybe... Oop, sorry about that, chat. That over there for right now. Chain reaction. Missed. Mangle. I'm gonna next gen. To send in. Continues Pillar of Flame. Into Foul Core. And hit him with the Wither. And that ain't bad. For damage right there. Hit with a Rock Fall. Kill there. Ugh. Shed Skin to drop our cooldowns. Oh, Silence, glad to hear you're feeling better. How's the cat doing? Momo's doing better. Momo's doing better. Thank you for asking. Dang. Big hits, big dots. Let's see. And the other one dies. Send in unknown. You done, son. Yeah, Mike, my split audio was having some problems. My gaming PC microphone was working, but the streaming one was not, which of course is very important. Let's see. We'll do Crimson Rage. Kablam. Okay. Patient progress. I do want to work on other mons, but we got a good thing going for us right now. A agility, B health. Combat is important. All of the other buffs. Getting a dodge chance in there is gonna actually be pretty good. Maybe I start raising agility a bit on this one. We got another champions invite. So we might go cash that in and see what they've got. Not sure what level they will be. Let's, maybe change this lineup a bit. And try a couple of different tactics. Same monsters, mind you. Just with, a different order. Opening hard and fast. Let's see. Large heal in 3 turns. Alright. Strong versus radioactive. We'll hit him with Crimson Rage. Which will do a lot. Two turns. Produce larva. Large heal in 3 turns. You know, I never use Graviton Beam. I always go for Supernova. I wonder how much damage this will actually do if I hit. Not bad, but not great. Go for the Supernova. Big hit. Brings him down to 1. And we heal. Yeah, opening up with that heal isn't necessarily a bad idea. Large heal in 3 turns. Cleansed, you bastard. Switch to Foul Court. I know, a one-man wrecking crew. Yeah, it's like... I'm not sure if going for the heal is good. Like, mid-game it seems bad. But if you're at full health and you drop one on turn 1 to either bait out a cleanse, that seems like a pretty good idea. I just gotta realize that as we get to higher tiers of battle, the baton pass strategy is not going to be good unless we actually have no other play to do. Like, you know, we're going to die, we may as well do it. We could level up, increase the class of a creature. Not sure. I haven't seen any mechanic for that just yet. Ouch. Oof. 25% mischance is way worse than it actually sounds. It really is. Like three misses in a row on 75% accuracy. We definitely got to start developing that tech as well. Crazy, I just hope they eventually do an update to vastly expand the look of fauna. Tired of every planet having the same vaguely military green quadrupeds. There's a lot more than that, but I get what you mean. It's gonna get that big heal. Yeah. At least we got the fresh wither on that time. Like, seriously. I have another accuracy debuff. Like 4 in a row missed on 25%. I think accuracy is like actually not accurate. We got some serious XCOM accuracy going on. There we go. To wither. I'm gonna swap to Talasita. They need experience anyways. Warning growl. I will strip its heel.
Weather warning, incoming storm.
Don't care, battling. Chain reaction. Might get killed by that wither. There we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Do one more. Starting out with this guy. Warning growl, 5% effectiveness drop. We're gonna do the 3-turn big heal. Probably gonna purge that. They do. And go big with the supernova. 25% mischance. Dodged. Not missed, dodged. Minus 28% combat effectiveness. Doing something big. Tap ley line. Large heal in 3 turns. Might purge that. Oof. I'm gonna swap in Talasita. Let that heal cook for a moment. AI's getting tougher. Chain reaction gets in there. Okay. Keep going, keep that snowball going. Ooh, there we go. Being able to pull back and heal on the bench is pretty nice. Yeah. Little strong even, one might say. Purges us. Blast. Ooh, Wild Swing did a bunch of damage. We're gonna next gen to kill ourselves and bring in Foul Core. Still debating if Foul Core is gonna be a mainstay on our team. I want them to be from a style perspective. I love the abilities that it's got, but the accuracy is a problem. Nice big wither. Bam. There it goes. Cool. Cool and lovely. Foul Core will boost their agility and unknown. Unknown's gonna be weird because I feel like I'm gonna voluntarily not raise their agility to keep this min-max as much as possible. And look at that, maximum combat effectiveness. All right. All right, all right, all right. Do one more. Transfuse for heal per turn. Oof. Boost their target's agility stat. No! Don't do that to me! How dare you! Crimson Rage! And we don't even have to heal him after that. Okay. Ooh, cleansed me. Go for the supernova. Big hit. Excellent. Ah, this asshole. Warning growl. The more I hear about Pokemon champions, the more I think No Man's Sky might be the better battler now. I mean, there's something extremely unique about having procedural monsters. Limited in scope and moves as that might actually be, with them all being actually random in moves. Unless we get the ability to actually customize their moves. Like, if I could remove, for example, maybe Ferrite skin off of, you know, Falcor for another dot or something like that. Or eventually get rid of Landslide. That would be pretty cool. Hits. Swap. Back to you. Paradise awaits. The dot going. Place fair skill with one that change opponent's typing to what he was strong in, so that would go hard on the dots. Hell yeah. A bit more setup, but yes, agreed. So it's all random. You can't try and target certain types or abilities. I think you can try, but like, you know, it's complete RNG. I haven't really tinkered with the gene sequencer though to see if we can change moves. I have not seen anything that lets you browse or pick specific moves yet though. But it looks like if you're assuming someone has high agility, you're going to be facing at least a 25% miss chance on most moves. Alright, let's see. The fact this is a nanite activity is nice too. Alright, we continue to... Now, one of my big concerns though is that if this one never gets up to level 30, if it's going to actually miss out on some stuff. But I see no real reason to raise agility. I mean, it will make dodging better. Which is just not what it does, you know? Raise that. Combat effectiveness. Foul core. Continue to raise agility. Even if you raise it up at C scaling, it probably will still be bad. Yeah, it's like I may as well just go for the all-in-one knockout for it. But we'll see. At higher tier play, it might wind up being garbage, but for other people that are still exploring the game and on an even footing with me, it seems to do quite well. Alright, another Champion's Invitation. We might not be ready for this one, but I think we go right for it. Where are the Pokemon? Oh, it's not actually Pokemon. It's No Man's Sky mod. It's Xeno Arena. We just need held items and double battles. Nah, I don't want held items. Honestly, it adds depth and diversity, but at the same time, it really establishes like really certain hard metas and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think it needs that personally. BBC. The BBC. Aw, really? You guys. I mean, is guy adding hell diving next? I mean, I would take an overhaul on combat systems. Hell yeah. Yeah, the next Xeno that I'm thinking about raising is maybe this wolf, potentially. A, combat effectiveness, S, agility, B, health. That B health might be really unfortunate in the long run. But, it's got an ability called Inner Fire, which is a small heal over time. It also has Shimmer, which is dodge chance increase, and it's 32% for 5 turns. And that should go up with combat effectiveness. And agility is going to raise its innate dodge chances. It has all burn abilities except for inner fire, though. So good against frost and bad against desert. Firestorm is 3 hits. Magma Bomb is 3 turns for Big Boom. You know, trying to possibly frustrate opponents with evasion abilities, since I've seen them be very strong. Relentless. Wither. Absorb. Critical hit chance by 35% for 7 turns is a very interesting one as well. Actually, you know what? That'll go up with combat effectiveness too. That'll be an interesting one. Alpha Strike. Half-Life. So that's a dot. Man, Fallout is a dangerous one, though. Begging to knock yourself out, possibly, unless you're super tanky. Corrupting Touch, though, could be very good with that. What I would really like is for something to have the ability to cause a large amount of damage if you purge something off of them. Like Parch. If dispelled, deals 645 to 777 fire damage. So the idea of having a monster that is capable of doing that is pretty cool, but it would take a switch out to really make that happen, and make that happen effectively, which is admittedly a little unrealistic, I think, in terms of wasted turns. Drink the water. Purge. Wild Charge seems garbage. It's a lot of damage, but like 50% miss chance. Yeah, that one, unfortunately, is not very good. I'll probably have to get rid of that one. Unless we can breed out abilities on them, which we might be able to. Hey, Fleetfire, how you been, bud? How have your journeys been? Alright, it's been great. A bit more depth than I initially thought. System champion on the space station, it looks like. Would have been awesome if it turned out to be an S-class. What a cutie. Do you have good moves? Able to get an egg from your Hercules beetle for you. I would need to gestate one. It would take 24 hours for something like that. Let me see. Ocean Fabricator. Where is this guy? Has it been hard trying to figure out what animals do what? I wouldn't really say it's hard. It's just there's just a lot of variables, so it's very easy to forget the stuff that you're doing here. My Hercules beetle, though, doesn't really have great stats, unfortunately. Alright, this is a system champion. I'm not sure quite what to expect out of it. Level 21! Oh, shit. Hit tap ley line. This very well may be a loss here. Level 21. Way higher than we've ever fought. Resets its cooldowns. I'm gonna switch to Foul Core and let that guy heal up. Gotta keep hammering me with that attack, right? Absorption shield. 33% of incoming damage. Hit him with the Wither. It's gonna barely tickle him. Foul Core is resistant. It's an S class too. Resets its cooldowns. Can you stack that ability, actually? I hadn't really thought about stacking something like Ferrite Skin. Let's see. Like, become like a stupid wall. Cleansed my buff. Okay. I'll go for the Rockfall. 25% miss chance. We do hit it. That cooldown reset's strong. It is. We will do it as well. It loses its shield. It's gonna start opening up with attacks now. Nope, another absorption shield. Can we hit another Wither? Don't miss. Good. 3 dots stacked. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna soak a bunch though through that shield. Unfortunately, but better than nothing. Minus 43% accuracy on the opponents. This is the equivalent of a Champions Gym battle, too. Go for the Rockfall. Hits. Keep those dots stacked. Yeah, that shield is doing work. Ferrite Skin just seems inferior compared to that skill. Oh, man. Oh, it's swapped. Okay. I'll do Ferrite Skin. Wombat's good. Asmeden, thank you for the 114 months. Boosted by their target's agility stat. Pull down, reset. Ion Stream. Hit you with Wither. It's okay damage. And Wither continues to hit the other opponent. Ooh. I'm gonna use Ferrite Skin again. It does stack. That could be an interesting strategy, assuming that somebody doesn't have a cleanse. Like, stack up multiple turns of it between withers. Like, getting up to 150% defense. Assuming that's how it operates, because this guy was hitting me pretty hard. a moment ago. Here, I'll do it again. 3 stacks. Oh, deck back on 2 stacks. Oof, 250 healed per turn, though. That's gonna be unfortunate. We're gonna play that way. How many turns is that for? Only 1 more turn. Oh, and he swapped out. He's gonna heal himself too anyways doing that. The rockfall. Does hit. Gets dot. Does not kill. Will probably kill next turn though. Oh! Wait. Cleanses my bonuses. I will shed skin to get the cooldowns to reset. Rockfall will kill that one. And we'll go first. Get withered. Miss! No! Come on, Foulcore, you can do it! Swaps to Shishi. Not good versus Tropical. Swap to Talasita. Absorption shield. I will do the same. Slow decay. That ain't slow, that's a lot of damage. Man, 3,100 hit points. Resets its cooldown. Yeah, stacking absorb energy would be crazy. That one is capable of doing that. I'm gonna purge that. It'll take its own dot. 22 turn battle for this one. Strong, but a lot of that absorbed. Excuse me. Star Up just got a huge update. Nice! Yeah, I heard there's a zip line added or something. I wonder if you can actually wind up getting a net heal from taking damage if you have enough something like absorb energy. Like that. That was very interesting. That was a very interesting bit of tech we just discovered. And it still has 3 turns of that, too. That's very interesting. So what I need to do is find a cooldown resetter that has that ability. To test some stuff that I would like to do. Back it again. Chain reaction. Kill. Someone told you look like Lydia? You made a character that looks like Lydia on the, on the Skyrim server? Somebody made Ayla the Huntress, or someone who looked just like her. Did you tell them that you would carry their burdens? Cool, we made it. Good to hear you got the server stuff working. Oh, we got a retroviral pellet. See, I'm worried that the retroviral pellets are actually bad on this. I'm a little worried. Man, people are just gonna dupe retroviral pellets too. There's gonna be like no reason to actually raise your stuff if people are gonna dupe stuff in the game. I know it's gonna happen. Alright, let's raise that combat effectiveness. Got a foul core. They even gave me armor because of it. Totally look like her now. That's awesome. That's great. Let's, Oh, you know what, though? It's not a heal, but I could do that trick with Foul Core. Foul Core could just start stacking defense, too. That's interesting. I had a couple of other ones that had the cooldown ability. Well, that's next gen. Recharge. Purify. Enraging Blow. Rampage. Lash. Nah, that's not good enough. Wish there was an easy way to browse your character's abilities, though. Morphs into Frost. Fire damage. Lava Surge. Fire Shield. Oh, you can mutate abilities. Cannot edit until creature has reached max potential. Interesting. I wonder if we are considered max potential for any of our other characters. Like, let's see. Oh, I'm nervous though. I don't know what mutate does. I would hate for it to... I would hate for it to, like, actually ruin a skill. Maybe I can mutate graviton damage? Which, if potential means level 30, oh no. That could be a problem with this one. I might never get to mutate the abilities on this one if I never intend to do agility. Could test on a mon you don't care about. I haven't leveled other ones too, so I'm not sure how that would work. Let me see, can I do Graviton Beam maybe? Damn. That could be a flaw. That could certainly be a flaw. We'll have to find out. That was a long fight. I wonder if that's actually worth battling multiple times. That was a long battle, but we'll see. How was the battling, though? Good so far. Previous expedition, pets rewards normal stats are higher due to being a little more rare. I mean, the only one I've really checked is Foul Core, which is the Dune Worm, and it's A across the board. No S's, but no B's and no C's. Well, we both got Reflective Shield going on. I'm gonna cleanse that one. Only I shield. You no shield. Resets cooldown. Oh, man. Okay. And a miss. Bummer. Slow decay. I don't know why I would do that. Unless it was something that we got randomly. Thunderstruck. That's also going to heal me. I'll do another absorb energy. Setting those cooldowns. We do chain reaction. We do hit. That did way less than it could have. Resets cooldowns. Absorb. Chain reaction. Alright. Slushina. Oh, this guy no longer has level 21 plus monsters. I'm gonna heal a bunch per turn. I probably should have purged that. You know. Provided I don't miss, that's good. Increases crit chance. I'm gonna go for the kill. Hopefully I don't miss. There we go. Be time to move to another challenger then? Could be. It's still a good experience for me though. That's a new one. Of energy. Probably shouldn't have done that. I was planning on swapping out in a moment here. See, I don't know if you have one monster take out everything, if they get a all the experience, or if it's just like one set amount of experience. Like whether it splits between three, or if all three get just participation. Out. It just killed itself. It just gave up. Yeah. That's a level up for Foul Core and Talasita. We'll do combat for you. We'll do agility for you. And I think in the interest of speed, we will do this. It would be fun to, like, have people do, all C-grade monsters if they could find it. Everyone has, like, lowest potential. Try and go for the one-hit kill. We get it. Could be addicted to Skyrim RP. I'm addicted to both. This is a good good couple games for me right now. And Crushcore is getting some reputation at the moment too. It's been cool to have a character that's seemingly enjoyed on the server. I never want to be annoying. But standing out in a positive way is quite enjoyable. Let's see. I'm gonna do tap ley line. Get 2 is going to do that. Ah, cleansed me. Yeah, you bastard. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I actually meant to swap this one out. I realized that I'm just kind of smashing faces with it right now. That's okay. We'll just do that. Want to see if it gets even more experience. I'm not sure if I can actually tell if it does. Unknown gene edit available. Oh man, you know what? I just realized something. I wonder if if you don't spend it, if your potential will still go there. No, it doesn't. Unless... That could be worth... Yeah, once a creature reaches its maximum genetic potential, further edits can be made to change the creature's available moves. So the question's going to be whether or not it's actually worth it to boost agility and give up some of that damage to be able to customize the move pool. In which case, you know, drop the base ability of Graviton Beam at least. Could even consider dropping Rebirth. You know? Could even potentially. What's up, Big Cheese? How does your Eye of Sauron hold up in fights? He's not so good, unfortunately. He's got okay stats, but his move pool leaves something to be desired. He's got a pretty big fire attack that also hurts himself. It's kind of like a self-destructive sorts. He's got a triple fire attack. It's got a 7-turn, 22% absorption. And it's also got Harch, which is not very good. It decreases the combat effectiveness of opposing creatures by 6% for 6 turns, and also, if dispelled, deals 645 to 777 fire damage. So something I could maybe do is... I don't know, man. Thermal transfer just isn't really enough of a blocking mechanism for that. It's just kind of not. Need like a quicker dispel or something for that. Does Miltank have rollout? Let's find out. No, it does not. It's actually pretty bad. Unfortunately. Reflecting damage is pretty good, as an idea. This is nothing special. Here's that mind wipe ability, was pretty neat. This one had an interesting move, but I hate that move though. Yeah, we're gonna need to get rid of some monsters and look for some better ones too. Alright, let's do... Let's do one more with this one. Damage increased each turn used times 15. Oh yes. Weaker versus fire. Go for the big hit anyways. Missed. Crapola. Oof. That was actually a pretty big heal. Got a hit with the haymaker. Curse my combat effectiveness. Yeah, this Pokemon makes for a better follow-up. Because when it misses, it's rough. What even is No Man's Sky anymore, right? What even is it? These are all good questions. I'm gonna swap to Foul Core. This thing's fire. Get him with the Wither. Cleanses. That's gonna be a little annoying. Hit him with the Rock Fall. Put another dot on him. That's not so bad. And slide. Yeah, I feel like it's better to actually just do the cooldown reducer. Because then you wind up in a situation like this where you don't have a dot fired up. Wither. Reflective shield. Yeah, reflecting damage over time seems pretty good. I wonder what, like, the actual difference is between, like, 37% blocking incoming damage and, like, 37% heals you 37% of damage that comes your way. I feel like those have to literally be the same thing. D&D 5th edition came out with clear rules and instructions for players to become a lich along with gameplay. Oh no, that's cool. That's neat. I can think of a few people who would be interested in that. In last 5 though, so you will get 2 turns of like 72% damage reduction. But no, I'm just asking like purely like if they have the same cooldown, is there any difference? Basically, that's all. I'm getting a lot of damage out of that. Gonna go for the landslide. There we go. Feels better. I had my guy stack the health / hit using cooldown reset. He was healing for 4 times what my dot was healing. Yeah, you gotta be lucky enough to get those moves on your individual Pokemon, but yeah. Man, I'm just bummed out that it's got that, like, you can't change moves until level 30. Probably shouldn't have done that. Because he's gonna die to that now. Unless I can swap out before that. I think that's gonna kill him. Whoa! Thank you. I just don't know, chat. I don't know if we should raise agility of this character to be able to raise in order to swap some moves out. It's a huge glass cannon. Otherwise, with that move that does differences in damage equal to the agility difference. About that, it costs 1 level per move you want to change, and unless you save scum, it takes another level to swap it again. I bricked 2 of my mons sciencing that for the time being. How does that brick it versus just leveling it again? Out of curiosity. Please explain. Your science is appreciated. Five trainer fights to level it at 30 for me. So it's not bricked per se, but it's a pain in the ass getting 10 levels for a mistake. Okay. So, does it have a huge list of moves? And are there ways of unlocking extra secret ones like the game was implying? Or is it not quite that deep? Also, have you found out whether or not retroviral pellets are... Man, I wonder if there's like a way to craft these. People will be duping these, I'm sure. For battling purposes. Before it becomes a Lich Initiate and they meet pre-raw spellcasting or pack magic features, level 4 gives you an Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma increase of +1 to 20, and you can create your phylactery, which will grow with you as you level. Oh, so you're not intended to be like massive or epic level. Recycle flesh into high damage creatures, and it's been doing well. Yeah, so Aether Knight. Recycle flesh. I use that strategy as well. Especially as you get higher, you know, difficulty opponents. People are going to start waiting for you to do that and then cleanse you. And then you'll be in real trouble. So make sure that you're working on your timing when it comes to that. What's up, Grinbringer? How you doing, bud? Cobra Chicken! Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, I've even noticed that after getting into the higher NPCs, even they are pretty good about cleansing your combos. Okay. Change lineup. Put it back. Graveyard Keeper's free to claim on Steam. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, next gener... This is a tough one. Like, if I could get rid of... I don't know if I can do this, but if I could get rid of Alpha Strike for the cooldown reducing one on this bug and be able to make Absorb Energy kind of go crazy, that would be really cool. That would be awesome. I kind of want to keep next generation because it rolled really high. 153% increased combat damage for the team is pretty sweet. Fresh breeze. Nah. That ain't happening. A power-up exchange. Landslide is a real runaway ability in Chain Reaction, or whatever. The ones that do increase damage over time as you cast them. Once that train gets rolling, it's really, really strong. Probably should have swapped, but I wanted the big hit. Woe Decay. Oof. Next gen. For 153% combat effectiveness. You send in Owl Core. Starlight Cake, it's definitely cool. Oh yeah, big dots. Sydney, have you found whether or not if you only use one Xeno to win an entire match, if that Xeno gets more experience than if you split it up between the team? Or is it just purely lost experience by not having your others swap in? It gets more. Wish I'd had known the way to increase ranks is breeding. I wouldn't have leveled up C ranks to 30. How have you found that you do that? Because when I hatched a couple of eggs and they had the exact same stats, but I didn't really tinker with the gene sequencer. I just made them large. Another Champions invitation from that one. Just isn't a way to bump them up that I can see, but if you mutate the crap out of an egg, it can get higher ranks. But I'm assuming you could also get lower ranks on other ones too, right? The only thing I can really think of is that if you shrink a creature, its agility will go up, potentially. But I wonder if it's all, like, give and trade. You know, like, whether or not... if you boost something to S, like, can you just get everything to S, or... Like, can you get something that's in all C's originally to all S's, or is it, like, trade-off? Like, you can do, like, one S, one A, one B for doing that. These are important questions to find out. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the mod scene is going to ruin this minigame, which Hello Games will not be able to / not do anything about. But I'm completely expecting in less than 2 weeks, this is going to be a cesspool of mods and cheaters. Completely random Starlight Cake for the most part. I appreciate you doing the proper science, Sydney. I also wonder if a fully raised parent has a better chance of passing stuff down. I've gotten AAS from exploring, so I assume you'd be able to get a full SSS. No, we have a full SSS as well, but I'm asking is if you breed them, not catch them, can you manage to bump all stats up to that? SFK finally has its first massive update. Shadowfang Keep? Street Fighter... King of Fighter? What are we talking about? Super Fantasy Kingdom. Is that the one that with the good guy, bad guy tower defense kingdom simulator thing? Get hit with the landslide. Human and undead, nice. First massive update. God, took him a while to get that one out. The Eye of Sauron. No! You cleansing bastard! And shed skin. Alright, so... I'll have to just throw dirt in your eye. Alright, well. Just gonna attack you. We have the monster fights right now. A new Temtem game has dropped on Kickstarter. Multiplayer open world with base building from looks of the trailer. Temtem going the Pal World route. Seems to be a very popular way of doing that now. Yep, Aether Knight. I've done a lot of mutating stuff, but mostly to make giant creatures. Well, it's a solo developer. It is. Oh, it's only one developer. Okay, I didn't realize that. My bad. Sydney, I got a question. I don't know if you know the answer to this. I think the answer is going to be no. But if you level up a character to 30, but do not spend the mutation points, does it count as level 30? I don't know if you've been hearing the pained dilemma that I'm having right now regarding one of my favorite Xenos. But it has me concerned. Temtem is solo dev? No, they're talking about a different game. Yeah, without really wanting to repeat it, if you've heard it already, do you know the reasons why I'm asking this question? I wonder if it's quicker to just ace somebody with solo monsters versus leveling them up evenly. Your missing no is super strong and you don't want to raise its agility. Yes! That is exactly why. Because I'm not sure if leveling up its agility to level 10 will make its damage no longer ridiculous. Because it rolled so low for agility, the difference in the move that compares agility stats is so high. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I was gonna swap it out. Oh well. Wow, level 22 on this one. That'll be some decent experience. Combat to 10. All right. I found out that every 1 point of agility your opponent has over you makes you miss 1% more. Capping at 25. It's why he misses everything but his ult all of the time. No, he hits his other one pretty often too, but the 25% miss chance is what almost all of my stuff has. But with that said, agility doesn't increase your accuracy either. It's just your miss chance. Everyone else is raising their agility to get the 25% miss chance. Me raising agility should not matter, but it does mean that people will hit me with other stuff. At least that's my understanding. Level 22, this is a good experience, these ones. Agility means you go first and they miss more often. I guess the point what I'm saying is that if I raised my agility though, that would not make me not have the 25% miss chance. it would make them have a higher chance of missing me. But it would not make my attacks that are missing suddenly start being more accurate. So the question basically is whether or not the loss in agility-based damage is worth it to be able to change the other moves eventually. And I am very torn on this. Switched. Yes. Probably better off 20/30 in my opinion, but remember, the moves are procedurally generated, including what they morph into. That alt is just too powerful, only gets stronger as opponents keep putting points into theirs too. Oh! When you morph your move, you don't get to choose, it becomes random? Is that what you're saying? So you would want to scum save every single time that you do that then. Basically. It was a set thing, but you don't get to see what it is. Interesting. But morphing a move doesn't improve a move, it changes a move, right? Like, yeah, that really does make me wonder, because the only move that I really want to change on that character is probably Alpha Strike, assuming you can actually remove that one and change it into something else. Like, is the fourth move actually an ultimate? Or could I have got replaced Alpha Strike with Next Generation if I didn't have it? Ooh, purge that ability. Change all of them. And what they turn into isn't the same time. I lost my ult and gained a crappy shield. So, if I select Alpha Strike to replace, it might replace a different move instead. This is great information, by the way. Thank you for sharing it. It will replace Alpha Strike. Okay. I feel like replacing your basic first move is the smartest thing. Because it seems to be like the only time you'll ever do it is if you have no other option. Because I'm guessing I can't do it unless I actually spend all of the points to bring it up to level 30. I feel like my character... Oh, man, I just don't want to miss out on a cool move on that monster, but I'm wondering how much damage I'm going to lose on my ultimate to not do that. You know what I could do? I could actually just hatch an egg from it without changing any stats on it and maybe get the same breedability like on its stats and make an alternative one. That might not be a bad idea as an alternative. Must be 30 out of 30 to change. Okay. Because I know the ball, the meter fills up even as you don't invest them, but it doesn't count as the number, so... One of the questions is that I'm going to have to decide for myself as well is whether or not the baton pass abilities are too much of a trap. More competent players don't fall for that. But you never know when, you know, you can scout out and see what abilities people have. Because I would get rid of Graviton Beam. Or maybe tap Leyline. I don't know. If there was a Shed Skin ability for Anomalous to be able to, like, keep smashing Crimson Rage as well, would have been pretty cool. Because that's still pretty strong. Alright, we got another champion invitation. Feel like maybe we should go check that out. Also, maybe check out the local wildlife. See if there's anything worth taming down here, maybe? You think? Cleanse just too common with 18 moves to worry about per team. Baton Pass is risky at high level trainers and smart players. Might crush some noobs though. Yep. It's been a... So it's also one of those things where it's like... I use it less often. Like I don't Baton Pass just for like the big damage anymore. What I do use it for is if my target's gonna die anyways. So now I'm in the position right now where I'm like, that's a pretty uncommon monster. Do I tame it and just check its move pool and then maybe try and breed a better version of it? Or nah, because I gotta like sacrifice a lot of space for them. Eldrazi and Magic. If they don't have an answer to it, you win. If you're gonna die anyways, why not make them waste their turn cleansing instead of smacking you on trade-in? Yep. Unless that fourth move could be something better. So, like, for example, my beetle. Not my beetle, but like my big bug that I usually lead with. Its Baton Pass is 156% increased damage to your team for like 6 turns. It's massive. But if that was replaced with Shed Skin, and I was able to do the infinite cooldown cycling of like 36 to 40% absorption and healing and stack that every other turn and be able to snowball a great defense that's difficult to cleanse out of, is that worth it? You know, these are some of the things we have to find out for ourselves. Shame there is no science bench where you can hack and slash companions to get and install into other companions. You mean a surgery bench? I'm extremely interested in speed and accuracy moves and stuff like that because they're generally considered to be extremely unfriendly and banned in a lot of like actual Pokemon formats. And there's absolutely no balance to them in this game whatsoever. Like assuming that you can make the miss chance and dodge chance of your stuff go through the roof with proper statting, there seems to be some really deadly combinations of attrition that you could probably pull off. Hey, VF, what's up, bud? Avatar looks like a cockroach in nightmare mode. Earthworm James. Most Butterfly I've got has plus 60% accuracy for my team for 6 turns, and it stacks. They can try. That's cool. You're also just one person, though. Like, anticipating that strat versus others. Crimson Rage doesn't seem to care about accuracy, so might have some issues. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But you're absolutely right. But it's also a fire monster that I have for that, so it might be able to survive some hits and heal out of it. Just ideas. Stacking agility, stacking heals over time on it. It's an interesting monster. I'll show you the one that I'm thinking of right now. That accuracy boost, though, is a pretty cool one to hear about. This is the one. Yeah, so... Shimmer, 32% dodge for 5 turns. I'm assuming if I increase combat effectiveness, that's gonna go up. Health is not great, though, which is a problem. It's also got a heal over time for 5 turns. Then it's got Firestorm, Magma Bomb, and Burn for, like, doing attrition stuff. What does my butterfly have? Turns opponents to Frost. Block. Lava Surge. Yeah, turning stuff to Frost is, like, seemingly pretty crazy. Or turning things to a weakness. That would be a cool one for Falcor. Try and get rid of my shield to... or my basic attack to get the ability that turns it to a weakness of Desert. Mechanical's a version of Crimson Ray. I think every type has the same move pool equivalent, I think. I could be wrong, though. This is one that's interesting to me, and I don't know if this is a complete waste. 35% critical chance for 7 turns that will stack up as well. Combined with something like Landslide. I'm sorry, Relentless. I don't know if Wither can crit, though. But C-grade health is very painful for that. ASA on you. Relentless. Wither. Mirage to reflect incoming damage and increased dodge chance. Mirage with a cooldown reducer might be neat. I feel like Shed Skin is really strong. Cooldown resetting is really strong if you can survive the trades. Relentless is a 3-hit attack. Each of those hits has its own crit chance and hit chance. Right, exactly. So I was thinking of it like what's this tactic that I used to do and love to do in competitive Pokemon? Shell Smash into Icicle Spear with Cloyster and stuff like that. Okay, this is a gym battler. No clue what level it's gonna be. 27! I'm fucked. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna do Absorb Energy. Okay, this is gonna test everything of us. Freaking Gale. It's got fire there. I could swap into my fire guy and do some better damage. We'll see, though. Accuracy will probably play a big role in this. It's got a big heal. Blast there. Got the rollout going. boost combat effectiveness for me as well. What type is relentless? It is tropical, I think. I might be wrong. No, it's oh, relentless. I guess I don't know. That was one of their moves. Ooh, the miss. That might reset my... If I can't hit, it's going to reset my rollout damage. Yeah. Gonna be fighting against that. I feel like 25% miss chance is actually way higher calculated than it seems. I feel like it's very easy to miss with it. My plan is to survive long enough to baton pass into my other character, survive a hit, and then start hopefully sweeping. Well, sweeping at level 27 is going to be tough. Hopefully this will be a nice experience point payoff, assuming we win, which I'm not going to make any assumptions on that. It's the Pokemon saying of, if it isn't 100%, it's 50%. Yes! No, exactly. Slow decay. He just killed himself, unless he heals himself right now. He has... There's two natures. Bad against tropical. Okay. Oof. That's not really good in general for me as well. Alright, we're gonna... You know, he might actually heal. I think I gotta go for the kill. Because I'm realizing that his heal is off cooldown after this. Just take it. Just take it. They added Pokemon fights, Dark White Wolf. Hercules, this is awesome, right? Hawkeye, 52% boosted accuracy. All right. Level 23. I'm gonna use next gen. Hope they don't have a cleanse, which they very well may. I'm gonna send in Foul Core with a large increase to combat effectiveness. Flurry. Damage every turn. Alright. 21% chance to miss. Misses with Wither. Bummer. That's unfortunate. Rock Fall. Block 40% of incoming damage. Okay. Ooh. That is not good. Let me see. Do I... Damn, I can't cleanse that. Debating whether or not I try and hold off. Critical hit chance has increased. I could swap out. I am going to take more damage on the following turn from this. I think I may maybe swap into it. And... oh no. I'm realizing that my fire guy is anomalous and is going to take a lot of damage from that. What's TWF? Twitch Wrestling Federation! I think I gotta just try and deal damage. It's not much, but I'm gonna be throwing it all into an attempt coming up here in a second. That first missed wither is really unfortunate. And that dot will kill me. No it won't, but I mean the following turn will. Okay. A little bit of a rockfall dot. Back to the wall. It will go first, and I'm guessing it's gonna frickin' smash me. It boosts its accuracy instead. Alright. I could set up the heal, which I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get. I could risk it all in the supernova, but it's 40% damage is going to be blocked by that. Or I could take Crimson Rage. How many turns has it got? It's got 3 more turns of blocking that too. I don't know if I'm going to survive 3 turns against this thing. Especially with a super effective move. I know I'm going to miss, though. I think we have to go for the supernova, because if I don't kill it, it's gonna heal. And taking 40% less damage, like I heal it. Like I'll start feeding it 300 hit points a round or more based upon my damage. So I guess we gotta roll the dice, go for supernova, hope that we get a big hit, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. So here we go, supernova! It hits, and it knocks out! Okay, we are potentially still in this. Potentially. It boosts accuracy. I go for Crimson Rage. And the one-hit knockout! Woo! Talk about punching above your weight. That was scary. That was spooky. That was really spooky. I thought we were so boned. Can't level this one anymore. 3 gene edits available, cannot use them. Four edits for Foulcore. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might be able to install your holo table on your freighter. Did they add something like that? That was incredible. That was what a great experience. Comments Twitch, it seems deep enough. It seems to be honestly one of the deeper systems for No Man's Sky. But with that said, I don't know how balanced it is. Balance and depth are two very different things. Let's see what it's got this time. Now he's back down to 21 for levels. How do you get a pet to S? I caught it that way. You might be able to use the egg gene sequencer to change some stuff as well, but people are still figuring out that science. But I caught these ones, or hatched them at their current stats. Nice. There's my new agility. Okay. Ouch. Increase my crit chance, though. Oof. Milkily. See, this is one of those things now where I'm debating whether I should just start leveling another monster instead of Unknown, since I'm probably not going to push him to 30. But I kind of feel like I should in the event that I do decide to pull the trigger on that. So I'm a little torn. Falcor, he's got a nice boost in evasion, but might get cleansed by this thing. Reflective shield created. Alright. Wither. Shed skin. Damage there. Big wither. Second wither! Nice! Minus 79% damage. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Leave arena. No level up. Did we get another pellet? No, we didn't get another retroviral pellet. I thought that you get those for beating the gym leaders, but it looks kind of like random. And now I'm also thinking about all the monsters that we could potentially battle. Ah, man. I've already... So they're setting me back to another one that we've already challenged. So I'm actually gonna jump far away. I wonder if like 3-star system could actually like make a difference on something. Weather's finally getting nice enough. Wife and I can hang our Japanese Furin wind chimes outside. Aw, that's nice. Are they metal or are they wood? Rotting planet. Activated cadmium. Could be a nice little storm planet of some sort. Let's go ahead and activate that as well. Yeah, I wish that the look was closer on the table as well. That would be a pretty good thing to have. Ooh. Interesting terrain on this one. Very mountainous. A spectate feature as well. Yeah, just watching from the side doesn't quite do what's needed.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Units received.
C, A, and S. Mechanical. Rare ground, always active. There's 2 more here somewhere. Ah, okay. Probably 2 different forms of the giant towers. A, S, and B for this one. I don't normally see those ones look quite like that. That's neat. I'm curious about it. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of curious. Shock value of... we'll get rid of this guy. He wasn't very good. I don't necessarily think that one's worth it either, but, you know, I can do it. Make a creature survey mode? You just hit right twice on your... Ow! On your, visor. That's all. A slightly large table, or could even be a snappy animation that loads a quick simulated world around the monsters so it looks as if they're battling on a planet. Yeah, actually have them battling like on a planet side instead of let's see. B health is a tough one. Laser cannon. Wild charge garbage. I think it's garbage at least. With an accuracy booster, maybe, but I don't think it really does enough damage to justify its use necessarily, but... Big damage and applies a small dot to yourself. Reflects 24%. And self-destruct. Eh. Eh.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Yes, you can, Grim. They all have their stats rolled, so you can find out if you've got some good ones. Damn, I don't think that's working. I think I have to go back and challenge the other one that I... previously had. Which kind of sucks. Considering I... didn't really keep track of where I went on the galaxy map. Shit! All the disco balls I've been adopting lately turn out to be good battle pets. They tend to be unique for sure. Patch update on PS5 just now. Yeah, I like to know the patch notes before I do that. We've nerfed the experience gain of battles. You know, it's something like that. Oh, is it actually a quest I can abandon? Oh, wait a minute. Current mission. Unless that's actually it. See, I'm saving my retro viral pellet. Oh, I don't think I can abandon this one. Maybe I could jump to previous system. Currently, Windrose goes EA April 14th. Ah! Damn it! I was hoping this was the game drought. It was going to give me even more time with Skyrim. At the same time, I think that Skyrim makes a good, like, 4 to 5 hours into stream, switch up into it, sort of thing. Let's see, could I see? Oh, recent. Arena League Challenger. Ah, there we go. Whew. Hopefully that's the right one. We hope in here. Okay. Guess I'll do a battle with this guy just to see if it does anything. Level 20. I feel like the rollout for chain reaction is going to be buff removable. I feel like it's a missed intention by not having that be purgeable. Two down. Figured the NPCs level scale with your team for the most part. They somewhat do. Swap to the other one. Resets its cooldown. It's a big hit. I wonder if agility does raise your accuracy as well. Because unless these guys have no agility, now Wither is seeing a 0% miss chance. And that is not reflected normally in the tooltip for what that... Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go for the landslide. There goes the battle stick. Good! I accidentally challenged a gym leader. Not accidentally, but didn't realize that it was gonna have level 27 S-grade monsters. I managed to pull out the victory by the skin of my teeth. Ooh, another Champion's Invitation. I don't want to waste that, though. So I'm going to try and find the other one. The Champions, though, were incredibly nice for user words tangent. Ooh, Bountiful Planet. Yeah, let's go check that out. Maybe there's something cool on it. We're getting level ups. Herc truly has smiled upon you this day. A blue, bountiful planet. Hey, with racing roads on it. Cool. Fine, missed the landing pad. Waste fuel. Why not? Yeah, I think we're gonna maybe do some Ooh, look at this big boy. S, C, and B. This one. That's a straight up dinosaur. That's a straight up dinosaur. B, S, and A. CAC. Agility and health. I think that there's some potential for, like, having agility and tanking and not so good combat stats if you can do some other debilitating stuff. Potentially for it. See, this one was garbage, so we'll get rid of you. Okay. Lunge, roar, mischance, strips opponent's stuff, heals yourself, and dodge chance. Okay. Eh. Meh. It's pretty huge for a randomly generated creature. Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big. Let's see. Hey, camera. Let's hope that I can see the challenger. Oh no, I don't see the challenger. Damn it! I think I may have messed it up. Now let's see if... Or did that clear it? Did that clear my... Good. Okay, good. Woo! We're back, chat. We're back. We are so back. Seems to be fixed. What was this big ball of hatred? Freezing planet with ancient bones. So we'll do this, then we'll do another system champion. Watlepi Alpha. I wonder how frequently you can get more retroviral tablets. They seem to be random. Change lineup. I'll meta this. Let's lead with fire into frost. Ooh, 23. I'm level 20. Icy Veins. Puts on a dot or a heal over time. Do I think I can kill with Crimson Rage? I'm just gonna go for Supernova for the miss. It hits. All right. Level 22. Increases combat effectiveness. I'm gonna go for Crimson Rage now. Big damage. It's gonna heal now. Quite a bit because of that. It swaps. Hit it with Supernova because it's weak. Yeah! Big hits, no whammies. Alright, and I will switch to Foul Core. Yeah, I think agility increases your accuracy as well. I think it does. Because Foul Core has gone from a 25% mischance to a 0% mischance with Wither. And the only thing that I boosted was his agility. So that is a little bit more valuable than I thought. Because it doesn't explain that. So the question now really does go into whether or not I should boost it for my glass cannon and whether that would be overall useful. Went to a blood planet yesterday. It was mildly disappointed. That was just a monochrome planet with a little red. Yeah, a lot of the really cool description ones really don't have anything special about them. You know, like core detonation imminent. It's just heat. We explained earlier that the difference in agility compares to your opponents is the accuracy change. Ah, I must have misunderstood. I thought it was just if you have high agility, your accuracy, or rather your dodge chance is higher, so that everybody has that. So it's like, the idea is that if you have a high agility, everybody has a 25% mischance against you. I didn't realize it was comparable for accuracy as well. So maybe I will consider. I wonder how much agility I would need to invest in to be able to get what I want out of it. That's good to know, though. Maybe dumb question, but do you play against actual players? Yes, you can. We battled real players as often as we could yesterday. We're trying to do some leveling, though, because we didn't stream the whole day doing it. So we're playing some catch-up. Alright, Falcor to Yeah, interesting. Yeah, look at that. They both have A grade for here, but it didn't match it up, so they definitely are independent values. Like, one's a little bit closer to B, and the other one's a little bit closer to S. Alright, big fight time. System champion. Because I feel that our unknown supernova nuker will go from being something truly unique, but with a more balanced move pool, to being something less special. But I'm wondering, like, I really would like to get rid of the other move that's not so useful on it. It's tough. It's tough. If only you could duplicate your existing monsters. I could, however, hatch an egg for it, assuming that actually worked. He's just huge, and that gives him a health bonus. Talk about Falcor? Ooh, and two ice ones for this. Change lineup. We'll do what we do here. Above a certain size, they get HP bonus. Below, they get agility bonus. It's probably aggression, right? Maybe? I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think of that would do that. Here we go. Attack fleet of Falcor. You know, having three foul cores, all of them stacking dots, might actually be hilarious. I could see that actually being good. Level 27! What do you just do? Restore? Ah, missed. Make your mon do free in between turns like buff, debuff, and dot. Yeah. Ooh, 2 misses! That's not good. 25% mischance. Absorb energy. Cleansed, of course. But now we know it has that. Low accuracy glue factory! What was that? Combat effectiveness increase? Nah, absorb. Oh shit, wrong one. I meant to cancel theirs. Ah, fuck. Whoops. Might just cleanse me. Gotta keep the buff going. 27S versus my 25A rank. Go. Ooh. There we go. All right. I love that, like, when they die too, like they ragdoll like you killed them in the world. This is probably gonna hurt. Oh, I didn't get a chance to do it. All right. Swapping in the unknown. Going to attempt the supernova. It missed. Wah. Okay, we hit 2 in a row. We were due for a miss. Ooh. Plus 50% critical hit chance. Go for Crimson Rage. Damn, didn't get the crit, but we did heal them. That's not so good. That is not so good. Switch my type to mechanical. This is gonna be risky. So if we survive, it'll be good, but if we don't, it'll be bad. Woo! Okay. I would have done Rebirth, but it probably has a cleanse. I'm gonna switch to Falcor and try and let me heal up. Damn, that's an ice guy too. Oof. Icy Blast. Okay, see, now my Wither has a 25% miss chance. And Falcor has 9 agility, or 10 agility right now, on A ranking. So S is significant for that. This is a boss AI that we're fighting right now. Cleansed themselves. Rockfall. Tap Leyline triggered a large heal. Ooh! Pain! I think we're dead. I think we're dead. We're gonna lose our first match ever here, I think. I know it can cleanse too. Damn. Okay. Switching back to unknown. I don't think I can afford to do tap Leyline. I think I just have to get in there with Supernova and hope that I don't miss. And I hit and it doesn't die. What the rock fall? Thank you, Falcor. Thank you, buddy. We needed that. And this is an ice one as well, but very tanky. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Only thing we can really do is Crimson Rage, hope for a crit. Hope they miss, which they won't. Damn. Come on, do something stupid. Don't attack. Do like a cleanse or a buff or a shield or something. Absorption shield. Gives me one chance to punch through. One chance! And it misses. Ah, heartbreaker! Heartbreaker! That's our first loss. 33% loss of combat effectiveness. See, if I did tap Leyline, I actually could have maybe lived. But we're not going to get that opportunity. Let's see if it tries to cleanse me instead of attacking. Gives me a chance maybe for Crimson Rage. Increase my dodge chance. It's not gonna be enough. Just gonna go for the kill here. 3 hits. Yep. Ah, my first ever loss! Damn it. My first ever. I wonder if it counts as a, Oh, I still got experience for that? Interesting. The accuracy, the accuracy, the accuracy. First time it finally came to roost. Level 26. Unfortunate. Unfortunato. Let's go again. Okay, at least it's still got the same, it's got the same levels. So I want the chance of the experience for it, so. Duh! Got zero idea how this works. It's Pokemon, basically, with, you know, different typing and possibly less balance. That collapse. Finds that. That there. Purge my buffs, of which we don't have to worry so much about. Small dot. Hit with another rollout. One more might kill it. Ooh. Being risky here. I'm gonna next gen into Falcor, I think. Or maybe I should next gen into Unknown and then just start swinging. I'll go with I'll go with Falcor since he's got the boosted dots now. Yeah, Wither's got a 0% chance to miss right now. I'm gonna hit it with that. I'm gonna use Ferrite Skin. Oh, it cleansed my buffs. You dick. Performed Wither on their own. That was cool. I'll shed skin then. Okay. Yeah, Wither versus Cleanse is a bit rough. Missed. Ugh. Big hits. And Rockfall. And it gets to go again. Falcor down. Well, it's up to Unknown, who does still have... Wow! It was purged off the other one, but this one still gets it. Okay, going big. Supernova, don't miss, please. Fuck you. Damn it! This thing's level 30. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go with tap Leyline. I'm gonna try and keep this one going and cycle cooldowns a bit more without trying to feed the heal into it. Icy Blast. Attempt Supernova again. Hit that time. Not enough, though. Damn, and that was against... Cleared me to mechanical. Cycle another tap Leyline? It might cleanse me, but if it does, it'll open up Supernova. Oof. Oof. Damn, that 25% is like easily actually 50%. For sure. For sure. Dead. Ah. Alright, I gotta be a little smarter against this one. Gotta be a little smarter. And the NPC's not getting the cam, I know, right? Alright, let's hope that we don't miss as much with Talusita. Buff Purge does nothing. But I will do Absorb Energy now. Two turns of healing. Purge that. Probably should have just chunked with attacks, but... Yep, because there's the combat effectiveness increase. Well played. So unfortunate. No drops this time, unfortunately. How I wish there were, but there's not. Gonna collapse. Oh, man. Not getting what I need to here. I did put drops in the thing? It's not in my stream title. Ugh. Alright. This is not looking very good for us right now. Drops in your tags. People actually search by tags? That's news to me. That's from Crimson Desert. My bad on that. Crimson Rage. Big enough hit. Icy Blast. Supernova. Did get the hit that time. Ouch. 50%. Do I go for the rebirth? I know they're gonna have a purge. Graviton Beam will not get the job done, but will make it a little bit easier for Foul Core. I'm gonna go with this in the off chance that it maybe does a different attack and doesn't kill me. Ooh, oh, we lived! We lived! Alright. We will hit with Crimson Rage. To clear that one. Falcor's gonna have an uphill battle here, though. This thing was tough. It's gonna go first, so... Any hit will kill me. It used absolute zero. Chat, I don't remember if it actually has, if this one has a cleanse. Do I roll the dice on Supernova, or do I rebirth? Ooh, I get increased critical hit chance by 50%. Greed. Greed, potentially. "100% defense would be really good for 6 turns, but I just don't know if it's got a cleanse on this one. I feel like I foolishly go big. And it hit! And it hit! And crit, I think. And it just boosted again. Can I kill you with Graviton Beam? Hey, we got it! That was tough. Yeah, that accuracy is causing problems. Let alone if other things get stacked on top of it. Alright. Did you catch them all yet? No, you can't catch them all in No Man's Sky. Unlike Pokemon, you can't catch them all. One gene edit available for that one. Oh, because Falcor didn't actually get to participate. Crap. Makes sense. But you gotta catch them all. Them's the rules. Sorry, Professor Oak. Your trainer's in a different castle. Alright, so he's got lower level ones now because we beat him as the gym leader. So let's do a refresh on this. Now is No Man's Sky gonna get sued for this? Eh, who cares? They know the risk. Who cares? Hope they add anything to sort the pets in. Yeah, it would be nice. We need something like that. Upito Barquito. Next one here. How is it a different mechanic than Pokey? It's basically the same so far. It's just legally distinct. Different typings that make no sense. Type advantage, type disadvantage. I don't think they're stabbed, though. Can't wait to transfer my Deoxys to Pokemon Champions. Never had a Deoxys. That's for my cleanse. I'm gonna do next gen and jump to Falcor. Gotta get some experience on him. These are Xeno pals, yeah. It's different. Cleanse themselves of debuffs. Dust Bowl. Drop their accuracy. Big hit there. I'll take it. Other evolves for your pets? Not really, no. Disney and Nintendo take complete control of No Man's Sky today as part of a settlement. They announced they will be retroactively charging for all No Man's Sky DLC. Oof. You know? Wouldn't be surprised, man. Wouldn't be surprised. Charmery laughs in their faces and drops Light No Fire in early access. You know what would be funny though? Like, that actually probably would make people stop playing No Man's Sky in spite and switching over to Light No Fire. It totally would. Alright. Disney and Nintendo are just the mafia at this point. Always have been. Always have been. The mafia never really actually went away. They just started getting into, like, more legal ventures with their crime. Their crime money. I got a third retroviral pellet. Head down. Getting a team to 30 does take a bit of a grind. Not really as bad as Pokemon on the surface, but it's taking a bit. It's slowing down in the 20s for sure. Talk with a single trainer, battle him over and over again for like 2 hours, got everyone to 30 with pallets left over. 2 hours with soloing a single one? That might be a better way of doing it. Might be a better way. 2 hours sounds pretty generous, though, for timing on doing that. And for all my battling, I've only got 3 pellets. Maybe I've just been unlucky. Saw a space jet. I will say that my team is pretty slow with their strat, though. It's been doing really well, but it's, like, using chain reaction means you're going to be adding a bit more time to your kill timer. You only get pellets from champions, from what I've seen. Yeah, but I've beaten 4 champions, and I've only gotten, like, 2 pellets. Oh, crystallized me. Opponent cannot act. Alright. Guess we'll just rest. Yeah, you don't get them each time. Down to each battle giving 20% of a level, finishing by turn 7 to 12. I mean, just by hearing that, I think it took longer than 2 hours to get a single thing to 30. Just in the time it takes to go back and forth, if you're going to 12 rounds for that, I think it may have been like 5 hours. But I also haven't been doing a single monster doing sweeps, which we could do. Like, I could just be doing rollout. I keep calling it rollout. We know it's not rollout. No penalty for losing, it's less experience. Are there any good rewards for winning that you can use outside of the battles? The only thing that I've seen is that you get the trainer and gym leader challenge tokens. And the gym leaders sometimes give you a pellet that can automatically level a creature by 1. But with that said, it sounds like at level 30, that's when you can actually swap moves. But if you do so, it lowers your monster by a level, which at level 30 requires a lot more experience to get back. Frickin' crystallize! Let's see. Yeah, like do a sweep with this one. Once that train leaves the station, it's tough to stop it. Gene edit available. 2 more levels until that one's maxed out. Maybe I will just finish this one off. Is it a collection where people are placing all the pet abilities? Nope. You don't get to, you don't have an extra collection like the Starship one. You have your 12 slots that they give you now, and that's it. Damage in 3 turns. That's gonna be a lot of damage. That's gonna be a lot of damage indeed. We're gonna sacrifice before it gets the chance to do that, though. At 30-30, your levels become a currency spend. Oh, so you could go higher, basically. You know, I'll absorb energy. I'll try and soak some of it, because we are resistant to it. Oh, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Is fractal pain? Oh, that can miss? Interesting. Guess I will take it. It's cold out there. It is! It is only for the most hardiest of battlers. It's like the Sand Shrew episode from Pokemon Season 1. When Ash found the trainer with a Sand Shrew, and they were together training under the waterfall to raise its endurance and resistance to water damage. Sand Shrew is one of my favorite Pokemon. I wish it was better. Same with Sand Slash and Onyx. Ooh, there we go. Missed. Wild Charge. Nice. Hey, a little bit of a heal. Void Frost. Gene Cleaver on their own. 28% combat effectiveness. Wild Onyx is a lower attack stat than Pidgey. Lower attack stat than Oddish. Onyx should have been a very, very good Pokemon. It absolutely should have. Steelix is nice, but they really should have made it so that Onyx was able to actually hold its own and do something. Train has left the station. Wonder what Nintendo will sue No Man's Sky. I don't know, they're losing a lot of lawsuits lately. See, if that was just ping-pong me between these two, I feel like that's not great. And for me to actually, like, face other trainers. Like, already discovered this. Onyx looks like it's going to be an insane Pokemon. It has terrible attacks, HP, and move pool. Yep. And Steelix is so just drastically different that it's I don't enjoy Steelix as much as Onyx. Onyx in the cartoon was awesome, too. See you, Ace. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I'm gonna jump to a different part of the galaxy and then trigger the next trainer battle. Need more pellets. Rock ground having so many weaknesses that are insane. Yep. A lot of 4 times weaknesses. Camera went bye-bye? What the heck? Thank you. Set. Hey, turn on, you bum. Hey. There we go. Sorry about that. Join. There we go. I think it dots itself after this turn too. Shield. Reflective shield. Interesting. A dot that I did not apply to it did get reflected. That was clever. Oof. Milquito. This is what the other, this is literally the same monster that the, gym leader had. Same name, too. Alright. These mons caught in that system. Seems like it. Alright. Sweep! One more level to go. And then we can check out the gene editing for it. Agility to 9. One more to go. Alright, I am going to go somewhere else so that we maybe get some different challengers. So wait a minute, so you said that the trainers use monsters that are in the system? So if you see a combination that your opponent is using that you think is pretty cool, it will be on one of the other planets? This is the new update, Amar Sharif. Amar Sharaf. Wonder who might try to rob Crush Gore or kill him for the glory of slaying the orc strong enough to defeat skooma bears. Yeah, he's getting daily challenges from people. Of course, they're all ones that are like, I challenge you to a fight, but only if you take off your armor and fist fight me. I basically have Crush Gore at like, he plays for keeps. If you want to challenge him, you fight him for real. And that tends to get people to shut up a bit. I feel like I've had Crushgore do enough things to risk his reputation by potentially getting clowned on or killed to want just anybody with a throwaway joke character to want to square up in a fist fight without armor. But it's been a good run so far. Alright, what do we got here? Irradiated planet. Is the voice too? Those two that passed you in Whiterun heard you talk and he said, that guy sounds cool, let's talk to him. Get a crowd around you. It was pretty neat. You know, like I logged in just to kind of like make an appearance on the server, and the moment I logged in yesterday, like within 30 seconds of even spawning, there were people flocking around him to have conversations and tell him news and all of that. And I wasn't really expecting Crushgore to be liked on the server, or to have people kind of respect him as much as people seem to do. It's honestly led me to play Crushgore a little bit in a way that I didn't anticipate. He was just gonna be sort of like big dumb orc who, like, is irrational and maybe violent, and probably expected him to get killed by now by opening his dumb stupid mouth. And I don't know if I'm really playing him as accurately as I was intending to, but he's had a lot of, like, character growth. I'm trying to make him be likable, but not cowardly and too avoidant, I guess, of confrontation. You know? I don't want him to be too soft, though. And I feel like he's getting a little soft. S-A-W-F-T, soft. You know, all these crappy monsters. Crushgore, would you please escort me to Riverwood? I'm afraid to go alone. Meanwhile, a group of 8 bandits wait for you in the woods outside Riverwood. Past ramps to rob you. Yep. I've always thought about that. That's probably how, if Crushgore's gonna go out, that might be a way. Day 1, punch a noble for his sword, accepting he may die. Crushgore Day 7, admired mentor of the youngins. I still think it's amazing that, was it Merrick? I'm trying to remember his name, unfortunately, off the top of my head. It's tough for me to remember. But the guy who, like, on day 1 was, trying to learn from Crushgore. Like, he wanted notches on his belt for combat, and he didn't want to be viewed as a coward, especially by his fellow Nords, who mocked him for being a little bit more, I don't know, I guess civilized and imperial to a degree. You know, with no combat experience and with a dull sword, along with Crushgore, like, they went out and they hunted saber cats and eventually killed some trolls, and you know, when he was gonna he was with Thorn, actually, for a while. And after Thorn and Crushgore parted ways, to go kill saber cats with those other orcs, you know, he showed up chasing after him, saying that he really felt that he could learn a lot from Crushgore and wanted to fight by his side, and so they did. And then at the big Riften feast, which Crushgore couldn't go to because he couldn't afford it. His mentee, who was fighting beside him, entered the tournament and won the whole thing. Won the whole tournament against other real players. And as he accepted the large coin prize, and I guess his new weapon and whatever the trophies were, he dedicated his victory to Crushgore, who he said taught him everything that he learned about aggression in combat. And that it was his tactics that delivered him victory. And I was so touched by that. That is just so... Hey, there's a lot of great give and take roleplay on that Skyrim server. There is. I just bought this game. I'm excited to start up my first adventure. Hey, I missed my shots. Welcome to the stream. Consider hitting that follow button. We play No Man's Sky a lot, particularly when they do cool events like drops and expeditions. And we've got a lot of helpful people here. We do giveaways and stuff like that on occasion. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you have an enjoyable time getting into No Man's Sky. Damn, chat, to get into No Man's Sky for the first time and have it be nowadays, how cool would that be? Saw you playing SF and missed it. Back to No Man's Sky. I'm guessing it wasn't that great. I wish it could have got on earlier. Playing SF Street Fighter? What were we playing that was SF?
Weather warning, incoming storm.
I didn't play Starfield since it came out, or since like the last sponsor I had for it. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Now you might be confusing me with someone else. I was thinking about checking out the Starfield update. What did they actually put in it? Fallen brother, this game looks huge, and I see there is this new arena update. Yes, it is. And we're a former competitive battler on the Pokemon scene. So this update feels like, you know, right up our alley. I'm finishing up leveling up this guy on my team right now. And blam! Patty's Gaming, 25 months. Welcome back and thank you. This looks awful though. They're all green colored? I mean, it looks better than anything Game Freak ever made though, but still. They're actually holograms, and depending on the planet that you're on and the atmospheric colors, that changes the way that the field kind of looks. If you're on a space station, they look a little bit more like their actual characters, and the particle effects have a little bit more variety in their colors and everything. But, much like Game Freak, they've got about as much effort into the combat animations and all of that as Game Freak. Any recommendations for the new damage archetypes? I mean, the real recommendation is to learn them. You know, it's... A lot of them don't really sound like they make a lot of sense, for the most part. The closest one is that fire is good against frozen. You know, a lot of the other ones don't necessarily make a lot of sense. Alright, so... Da-na-na-na. This one can now change its genes, supposedly. So we're gonna want to create a new autosave because I guess we can save scum this if we get something we don't want. What this allows us to do is, I guess, replace an existing move with another one, but it will be at random. So we create that save. Let's see.
Storm clearing. Radiation protection falling.
Someone pointed out the LEDs in the halo look like a Pokeball. Can't unsee it. Oh, I noticed that immediately. That's one of the first things I noticed about that. Alright, so Alpha Strike would be the one to get rid of. Let's see. Oh, it needs to be the next level to do it. Okay. So, I guess in that case, I will use a Precious. Oh, I gotta summon it though, don't I? Okay. Oh. Can't lay an egg. Cool. Well, considering I want to raise the parents of this one. It feels uncomfortable. Yeah, me too. So do I... How do I actually feed it? Alright, so I give it a retro pellet. Which means now at level 30... we can... Alpha Strike becomes Swipe. Another basic ability. Terrible! Alright, so we swap that. Unless that will just become other basic abilities. Options. Reload, restore point. Right, which one? Had been a couple minutes, more than 1 minute ago. We'll see. Feel like I should also fly and land so that we can actually reload quicker. No expedition, King Woozy. Missed opportunity. Here, you know what? I'll go to my next challenger, I suppose. I wonder if, like, having, like, a 3-star system actually can make this better, too. So, there are different multiplayer servers you can join, or are you put into random servers automatically? I don't really know the answer to that. It's all instanced, though. Checking for anything interesting. Vile brood on those, that one. Bountiful planet. Let's go check that out, and then I'll also, trigger... Think you give Pokemon MMO a try? That's like the private emulator one, right? Probably not. I don't think. I think I'd rather just do Pokemon Go. But maybe, unless Pokemon MMO is something else different that I'm confusing it with something else. Poke MMO lacks in many ways. It's stagnant. We're gonna test it out right now, Warrior Basilar. Check out the Hull B. What is Hull B? I think this is an ocean I'm coming down on. I tried out the demo for Guardians of the Wild Sky when it was out on Steam. No, I'm pretty bad about trying demos. I typically prefer to play them like when they actually enter early access and do like blind first impressions of that. Quick look around, seeing if I see anything here. Hull B is a shipping star citizen. I had no clue about that. I had no clue. Some walking deer here. One retroviral pellet. Oh. The UI for manipulating the creature stuff is not nice or quick. Alpha Strike, mutate into swipe again. Sydney, if you're still listening, are you sure that you can actually make the base ability something other than a base ability? Because that seems awful unlucky. It's a cargo ship. I'm looking forward to doing some more Star Citizen, doing some more Perseus runs. For that. Multi-crewing. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to spend this. I'll give him all three to see if it will let me actually, you know, save some time on seeing if it's even possible. Thing you can warp into. It'll be the same thing every time you try it. Oh. I see. Damn. That's not nearly as good as I thought it was. I thought you were going to roll the dice. So that will always only be the other one. Hmm. Okay. So we'll try toggling it back and forth and see if it does anything. Alpha Strike becomes freeze! That's a different one. But it's still a basic attack. So that is a different one. Freeze. Alpha Strike. And it rolled the same Alpha Strike. That's lame. Alright. Reload. But it also seems like there's no chance for it to swap to a different move. Like it looks like it'll be all basic ones for that, which is a bit tragic. Oh, it auto-saved when I did that. Go back. What do you think, chat? Should I dump a few more into the basic ability and just confirm if it's only basic abilities, or should I just assume that, based upon what we've seen, that that's all it does? Let's do one more. Same. Swipe. Okay. I think that's enough science for that one. Kind of annoying that you can upgrade the class or can't. Swipe is different, but it was still basic. Like, it's still like that same category of attack. Basically. Alright. Let's see. I feel like genetic collapse is too good to maybe get rid of, even consider. But let's see. Absorb energy becomes 212 to 223 heal each round for 5 turns. Waits 3 turns, then heals by 1200 to 1289. Heal, straight up heal for 814 to 859. So that was a bunch of different ones for that one. That was like 4 different ones each time. Interesting. Right. Decreases combat effectiveness by 26% for 7 turns. Next generation. Gene melt. Oh, man. Now that's interesting. That is very interesting. Because we have a cleanse. Gene Melt would do a lot of damage. But I would give up 156% team boosting.